So look at this term. Every time we have to know what we are calculating, we need to know, we need to see this. What is this? This is NDP at FC. FC comes niche. Okay. N means net. D means domestic. P means product. Okay. F means factor. C means cost. So every time we want to understand what we are asking, we need to see this aggregate here. NDP at FC. Now let's understand what is the meaning of NDP at FC. Net matlab depreciation nikal ke. Domestic meaning the domestic territory of a country. Product means output. NDP. Now what is the meaning of FC? In II, right? FC. FC is factor cost. FC is factor cost. Okay. Factor cost matlab kya hota hai? Remember I had done this also in the last class, that you can always calculate things two ways. One is with taxes, one is without taxes. And which taxes did I tell you? Indirect taxes, not personal income tax. Indirect taxes. So you can always calculate things with taxes which the government puts, without taxes which the government puts. Factor cost is without taxes. Okay. And there is another term which is called MP, market price. Market price is with taxes. Okay. So this is a broad kind of a picture. Factor cost meaning the cost. Why is it called factor cost? Because this is the cost that you have incurred in producing. So jitna we had to pay our people, we had to pay our machines, we had to pay the rent, we had to pay the interest. So the cost at which something was actually produced is called factor cost. But the cost at which we can sell something has to include the taxes. That is called market price. So factor cost is production cost, market price is selling cost. Right? Everybody clear? Factor cost, production cost, market price, selling cost. Factor cost without taxes, market price with taxes. Okay, so now let's go. So what is factor cost? It is the factor income which is accruing to the owners of factors of production for supplying factor services within the domestic territory of your country in an accounting year. And then, so how do you get to this NDP at FC? Now you can see here bada likha hua hai, domestic income. Okay, so by domestic income we mean NDP at FC. Okay, so we don't say net domestic product at factor cost. Instead of net domestic product at factor cost, whenever we write domestic income, it means NDP at FC. Okay, so this is the measure of domestic income, NDP at FC. How do you get to NDP at FC? Well, if you have, let's say, GDP at MP, how do you get GDP at MP? Our methods of calculating national income. Two of them give you GDP at MP. One of them gives you NDP at FC. Okay, so let's say you have GDP at MP. So GDP at MP. What do you want? You want NDP at FC. So G से N जाने के लिए minus करेंगे depreciation. D and D तो same है, P and P same है. MP and FC. अब MP and FC में difference क्या था? Taxes का. So let's see. G से GDP से जब depreciation minus करते हैं, तो NDP at MP बनता है. NDP at MP. उसके बाद when we subtract net indirect taxes, okay, we go from MP to FC. Net indirect taxes. Okay, what is the meaning of net indirect taxes? It means indirect taxes minus subsidies. G to N is minus depreciation. MP minus net indirect taxes is FC. Ultimately, subsidies are added. So net indirect tax minus net indirect taxes, which is indirect taxes minus subsidies. Okay, so if you open the bracket, it is minus IT plus subsidy. All right, so this is something that you have to remember. You have market price, subtract net indirect taxes. Net indirect taxes meaning indirect taxes minus subsidies. Okay, so that is called, that gets you from market price to factor cost. Ulta kya hoga? Factor cost to market price jana hai, so you add net indirect taxes. Okay, so that is how you go ulta.